this TMNT Battle Pass section. The card art looking dope. Mel, all right, I got to kick things off. Who's your favorite turtle before we get into
Bro,
it?
it's same as you, baby. It's Donatello
All right,
all the
let's
way.
get it.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a little Mel, it was
A
Donatello.
little Mel.
All right. Well, my brother was definitely a Leo stan. So let's go ahead and take a look at this model. And as we get into it, let's talk about kind of how we went about the turtle pairings here. And Mel, I know you put in a ton of work, but we really wanted to kind of get really close with the fighting styles of the turtles. And that's how we kind of decided on what god got what turtle skin. So of course, Osiris, our resident quick attack dual wielder, and this one's looking super slick. Before we head in game, let's take a listen to the voice pack for Leonardo Osiris.
The name's Leo. I've got 3 rowdy brothers who always give me a hard time, but I keep them in line. Usually.
Yeah.
There we go. The lean, mean turtle machine, leader of the team.
Excited.
I know, right? I'm ready to get right into it. So as we get ready to go in game, Pawn, our resident driver here, is definitely going to be beating up on the Shredder bots. We took a break from Odin. And as we look at the hit chance, look at your boy. Oh my goodness. Look at your boy go. Mel, what was your favorite part working on Leo?
So definitely had a lot of fun trying to get this is a good point right here. So we were trying to figure out how are we going to solve the whole Osiris using the spirit magic thing, you know, and blend it in with the ninjutsu style that we got going on with the turtles. And we were just like, yo, Leonardo is the most kind of spiritual out of all the brothers. So let's just keep it. Let's just keep it magical. Let's just keep it kind of spiritual. So we definitely went with that with our boy here.
Nice.
There's showing off that the passive.
Yeah, that glow for the passive. Nice.
There was a lot of back and forth, like how are we gonna show off the passive for Osiris and tie it in with the Ninja Turtles? And we were just like, yo, let's make it look like he's got mutagen just coursing through his body, hardcore.
Exactly, yeah. This one is so dope. All right, Pawn, can I get a max range Osiris ult, please? Just so we can see the full finesse of what's going on. Definitely my favorite part.
No,
there we go. So sick, man.
That's
so dope.
The items are clean.
Oh man.
Yo, we had big fans all over throughout every discipline. You know what I'm saying? Working on these guys, trying to get them as true to form as we can, and I think we really brought it home.
I know, right? Definitely loving this one. You know, I'm a Donnie stan. Oh, that was the recall. We got the custom effects and animations here, looking sick. But yeah, definitely Leo Osiris is probably going to be my second as we get on to the next one here. It's definitely going to be my favorite. Donatello, just the small little touches on all the different turtles to kind of tell them apart. So Donnie's got his goggles, and as we get into Wrath and Mikey later on, everybody's got, you know, they're all the TMNT and they're all the team, but they've got the subtle nuances to be able to, you know, differentiate them from each other, right?
Yeah, for sure. So Donatello's, I mean, aside from him having, you know, a different weapon, different color bandana and stuff like that, he's got the goggles on the head to show he's very techy. He's got like a wrist mounted computer that he messes with. And then we're probably gonna show it, but he's got something else.
Yeah, we're gonna show it.
Yeah,
we got it. You already know.
So that's actually the animation point on, because you know he's my boy. So I was like, I'm taking this one. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
yeah, let's go.
There's a lot of love. I put a lot of love. Me and everybody. I wasn't just alone on this. But everybody put a lot of love in this. But I was like on people like, no, it's got to move like this. He's got to do this.
Yeah. Most definitely. Well, before we go in game and show off Donnie, let's take a listen to his voice pack.
Donnie here. I'm the brains of this operation. I invent gadgets, weapons, and cool vehicles to keep me and my brothers safe.
Yes.
There we go. And I have a feeling we'll see some of those gadgets as we start looking at some of these abilities here. I'm ready. And we're getting ready to go in game right now. There we go, my man Donnie. All right, let's go ahead and start looking at some of these abilities. And as you can see, the basic attack chains, everything's been done up to show off the ninjutsu vibes. Mel, since you took point, I'll let you take it away, man. Any Easter eggs or anything fun you want to talk about?
I mean, so Donatello and Sun Wukong have very similar fighting styles. You know, they both have the staff and stuff like that. So we had a mandate to kind of try and keep these characters looking as close as we can to the base god, so there was as little confusion as possible. So the attack chain for Donatello is very, very, very similar, and the ability as well, very similar to Sun Wukong. His in-hand attack chain does have a little bit of an Easter egg, as his last hit is a roundhouse kick, because we want to throw some of that ninjutsu in there. Yeah, that was a personal touch that I think it read pretty well, and it kind of brought the ninjutsu, you know, into the whole thing. It's pretty fun.
For sure. Let's take a look at the 72 transformations here.
Nice.
That's
This is what would be the ox form.
there. Yeah. Charging forward with the bow staff on point.
Got tiger.
Yeah. So Donatello changing
into
animals probably wouldn't have worked too good. So we kind of did like the Sun Wukong Dark Lord skin treatment a little bit.
Right.
But yeah, what's he riding on there? What's that?
Yeah. What is that?
No, right?
I don't know. You might have to do the eagle.
There we go.
What is that? Your
Oh,
boy
that's so
riding a
awesome.
turtle drone.
Let's
There we go.
That's awesome.
Oh, loving it, man. And I believe he pulls out the drone for the ultimate as well.
Right?
Yep,
'Cause he's gotta go
sure
for the
it
air.
does. So this was another kind of, we had to be clever about how to present this too. Donatello being kind of techie, we were like, well, how are we gonna have him? Because he goes invisible. How are we gonna do this? So we
Right.
did this. We had this effect on him to make it kind of look like holograms or like digitization, that he was kind of
Right.
hiding himself. Yeah.
Definitely. You guys did my boy justice. I'm definitely playing nothing but Sun Wukong for like the next 2 months. So I hope all my friends are ready to
I had
have
to
party with
practice.
every
I had to practice with Sun Wukong. I was like, I'm gonna play Donatello. Oh, the recall, we call
Right,
it the drone too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So all the turtles have, their own custom recall animations and stuff here. He calls the drone to go back to base. This one's looking super sick. But it's time to talk about the guy that's cool but rude. He wouldn't say he's rude himself. Let's go ahead and take a look at the kit for Raphael Loki here. And I've got a note here. Things are still a little bit work in progress here. We've got an issue with the vanish on Raphael Loki. It's not going to be representative of the final product, so we won't be able to show it off in full glory for you guys. But definitely, as we get towards PTS and the full release, you guys will be able to see what it looks like. Mel or Clumsy, I'm not sure if you guys have had a chance to play with Raphael Loki or against him, but do you have any insight on how the stealth is going to look? Oh, the agonizing visions look so crisp.
Yeah, the agonizing vision. I'll get to the stealth in a second, but the agonizing visions, I want to point out that pose where he's like leaning on the ground. That's like straight loses when they figure out Master Splinter is gone and he gets like angry like that in the movie. That's where we took that from, and it's dope. But the stealth is going to look. I don't think it's going to look too dissimilar from Loki's stealth, if I recall correctly. So he's just going to go very shadowy.
Material we apply on. Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I love the agonizing visions, how instead of the poison dagger, you got the ooze just dripping down. It's just a super nice touch.
That new Loki 3 with this is really awesome.
Yeah, it looks so good on Raph, dude, because it's just pure fury. Just pure rage.
I know, right? Looking sick.
Nice.
Yeah, this one's super good. Let's take a look at the ultimate once Pawn gets done beating up the shredders.
Oh, and the thing that's dripping on him in the 2 is the mutagen canister. We made sure to get that in there.
Secret of the ooze, man.
That's right. Wrecking them.
Yeah, this one's super dope. And I believe we got some recalls to show off here. There we go.
Yeah, so about the recalls, 2 of the turtles go into a manhole. So I think it's Leo and Raph go into a manhole. And then Donnie takes off on his drone, and we'll see what Mikey does.
There we go. Yeah, speaking of Mikey, let's get right into to show off. He's got the new Chaka going, ready to skate off. Let's take a listen to the voice pack for Mikey. And pretty much he likes in the skateboard, and I believe he has the skateboard utilized in some of his tricks here. But we've got the basic attack chain going. Mel, anything special with using nunchaku as basic attacks rather than just like normal melees?
All right, so first of all, because I've been slacking on this, the lead on Michelangelo, the lead on Raphael were animator Matt McCullough. Lead on Leonardo was animator Louis Rapinski, and of course I was Donatello. So like using the nunchucks with Michelangelo, I mean you can't have Michelangelo just have him punch people. He's got to use the shots. You know what I'm saying? So it was a no-brainer. So we just had to work our magic to try and make it look as dope as possible. And this one went through a lot of iteration.
For sure.
Oh, nice. He's riding the skateboard.
It's looking clean. You got the skateboard. You already know.
That is sick.
Yeah, the skateboard. We had to use the skateboard, man. The rocket skateboard, and he gets on that and flies. Like that was another thing we had to figure out. How are we gonna translate like the pure speed of Mercury to like Michelangelo? Because you know he's a turtle, but he's not a god that can move the speed of light. So we're like, rocket board.
Rocket
right,
board.
Let's take a look at the rocket board. Fire off that ultimate.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
I remember when I saw that, I was like, this is genius.
Can you? I don't want you to slow mo it. I kind of want you to slow mo, but I don't want you to slow mo because sometimes things break. But he like jumps on that board and just lets it take him for a ride.
Yeah, that's so sick. Dude, Pon is the he's got the commands going.
Look it. Boom.
Nice.
Tell me that joint isn't dope. That was a Brock
is...
Barton special right there. Shout out to
Dude,
Brock.
Turned up. I know, right? Shout out to the entire team, like art, animation, rigging, effects, design. Everyone put in so really much work for this battle pass, and it definitely comes through. I can definitely tell that there were so many fans of the show working on this battle pass. But he's got the skateboard. So one thing that we haven't touched on yet is that all the turtles have a VXG, and we definitely want to show that off before we, stop talking about the battle pass. So. Of course, you can skate on the battleground, but, if you hit that ollie and jump real quick, Pon.
Bop.
There we go.
There, bop.
Yo, you can show your moves off.
Bop.
I know, right? That's so sick. And if you guys noticed, we've actually got a set of tricks that are actually randomized for every time that you jump.
Yeah, I remember when people saw the trailer for the first time, they're going crazy for everything. And they're just like, yo, we better be able to ride skateboard. And guess what? Yeah, you can.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah. This one is looking clean. So that wraps it up for the base track of the TMNT Battle Pass. But before we cut off and start showing off some of the prestige skins, we want to show off some of the profile cosmetics